Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, going by the situation we are in now, with a lot of floods all over in this country, then you look at the people who are staying in Nairobi, where you have to rent. Then the government comes in and start a demolition process in the name of evacuating those people to safer grounds. But then as they come to demolish, they are promising to offer 10,000 to every household, not to every individual, but household, so that they can find an alternative place. But one question this government is not answering: where are you taking these people to? And how are they going to do this 10,000? But again, it is still just a promise. You come and promise 10,000, then you start demolition without giving this money to the people, and above all, no notice of demolition. So what is happening here? You are destroying people's property, all valuable items in the house, and demolition is going on. Up to this point, Kenyans have got no other option but to reiterate on this demolition. So the demolition we are seeing in Nairobi, Madara, and elsewhere, it is turning chaotic, whereby now the affected individuals are now in war with the policemen who are overseeing this demolition. So if Ruto is not careful with this situation, it might just turn into a revolution that will eat him. Very sad situation in Nairobi.
So in this situation, distraction required. The win, the first win, so huko ndio wamefukuza hivyo hivyo. Nyumba gani imeleta hizo?
Walikwenda kuletea tingatinga ile kamuba moyo huko kwa Lejono waingie huko ndani.
Watu wani. Sasa ndio situation iko ground. Imesimamishwa ile ujenzi, mambo ya demolition ndio imesimamishwa. You on the ground, go to the other side to
very unfortunate that your own government, who you proudly voted for, can come and evict you so violently with tear gas canisters, with live bullets. Vijana, the youth of Kiamaiko have fought with police the whole day today. Because also Madara is the oldest slum in the country. People have lived here for generation after generation, all their lives. And the government comes and says, we'll give you 10,000, leave. You've not even been given that 10,000. Where are we going? You are demolishing our houses. Where are we going to? We have children, we have families, some have pregnant women. What is the government doing? It's insane that they can act like this upon their own people.
Now, we are continuing this final discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, Samasa, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, this is what is happening here. Yani, ukifungia paka kwa room, then you start beating it. And it has no any other option to get out. That cat can get out with you. Itapita na wewe. Kenyans have been provoked enough. Violence, demolition, and violent eviction. That's exactly what is happening in Nairobi. And in all this, these people have no any other option. They have nowhere to. What do you expect them to do? So the issue here has been reduced to an exchange of tear gas and stones between the affected people and the policemen who are overseeing this violent eviction. Where do you want these people to go to? And what is the value of 10,000 today in this economy? You have to transport your properties to the new place, means of transport. It is money. You have to go and rent elsewhere. And where are you renting at a time when there is flood all over? There are few safe places in Nairobi, and those places are already fully occupied. So where are you going to? So you have nowhere to go to. The only place you know from the time you were born, it is the house that you are seeing it being demolished. No any other place you've known as home. So where are you going to go to? Hapo ndio watu wa Nairobi wamefika. So we have seen human beings being mistreated under this administration. This is a crime against humanity. You demolish houses, no other place to go to. You promised 10,000, you have not given that 10,000. So people are left with nothing to salvage. Those who are in business, look on how the police officers are destructing and destroying the properties. So your whole capital is going down. You need to eat tomorrow. How? Are you forcing Kenyans into, going into thuggery activities? Because once you destroy my business, I have nowhere to go to. I have nothing to eat. You are promoting crime. Because these people will have no any other option but to engage into such criminal activities for them to have something to eat or to survive. So instead of building Nairobi as a safe city for all of us, you are turning it into a criminal industry. So they talked about so many things and so many promises they were given. Ruto was there and they promised 10,000. One question they have to answer: where is 10,000, Mr. Kithure Kindiki, before you start demolition? Where is this 10,000? And where is this higher ground you are asking Kenyans to go to? Can you point at any ground that you think it is safe for them to move to? How are they going to move to those grounds? And who are the owners of those places? Neither serikali. Because you cannot demolish the only home I know in my life, and you are asking me to go higher grounds, which you have not even provided, and there is no any means to those grounds, nothing to eat there, no shelter, no blanket, no mattress, no way to sleep. So you are increasing the number of homeless Kenyans in this country. The street families are going to gradually increase in this country. Because these people have nowhere else to go other than going to the street. So you are transforming people backwardly into street families, even those who had their own homes. How safe is this country when you are increasing the number of street families? Hauna kwengine kabisa pa kwenda. Na sasa inafanana na vile ilivyo saizi kule Nairobi. Haya ni maisha gani? We were told that we have the hustler who has really gone through hard times. You know the meaning of sleeping hungry. You know the meaning of lacking shoes. You know the meaning of lacking a shelter. But now we are seeing the poor of the poorest suffering under his administration. Under his orders, the poor are suffering. So which hustle is this? It is even better the Prince Uhuru Kenyatta, who never slept hungry, but he knew that people are sleeping hungry. He cared about the poor. This government has no space for the poor. You will suffer on your own. Because ukibomolea mtu ambaye ni tajiri, ambaye ama ako na uwezo, these people have rural, rural homes. They have other options. They will not be crying or suffering. They will look for other alternatives to survive. But huyu mtu maskini mwenye hana any other means, unatarajia fanya nini? The only thing that will remain, it is an exchange of stones, tear gas, and live bullets with police officers. This can easily turn into a revolution that can eat William Ruto. So if they think Nairobi is going to be governable and manageable, if they do like this, it is going to be chaotic, it is going to be ungovernable, it is going to be so hard for William Ruto to rule, lead this country for the time period he has. So when you talk about humanity, where is humanity under this government with this kind of bad orders that they are giving to police officers? Wakati wa demolition huwezi ona William Ruto, huwezi ona Kithure Kindiki. Ni yale tu matrakta utaona pale na men in uniform. But wakati wakuja kusema uongo, you will see William Ruto coming to promise 10,000. Today, we can confirm to you, and these people have said here, no money has been offered to them. And no any other alternative has been offered to them to move to. What is the meaning of affordable houses? At this time, if it cannot be defined by moving these people to these houses for a short time of period as you prepare other means for them to have been fully settled. That has not any meaning in this country. And this government is asking every one of us, it's no longer now the employed people, it is everyone to contribute towards affordable houses. What is the meaning of these houses? It can only have a meaning if these people will be given an opportunity to go and occupy those houses. Stay with your 10,000, but give these people those houses. Utakuwa umewasaidia na wakae karibu na mahali penye wanafanya kazi zao. Sababu siwezi kuwa nafanya kazi in Australia na unanipeleka mahali kwingine mbali kabisa where I cannot afford means of transport. Unless if you are providing free transport. What will something that we know this government can never do. Kenyans are on their own. Na Raila akiongea, wale watu wa UDA wachache beneficiaries, they come up with a lot of noise, akina Kimani Chungwa and the rest. This must stop.